Okay, guys, it looks really happened there, to be honest with you, because we were absolutely fine. Just looking for a room key. I don't know where I put that now. Not having a very good day, guys. Right, we're just going to have a walk back this way. This might be a short one this morning, guys, because I seem to have slayed my room card. As I say, we are live at the minute from Paguera. I'm just going over old ground. Is this it here? What a stroke of luck, guys. What a stroke of luck. Right, let's put that in my back pocket out of the way and we can get on. Right. In my back pocket, buttoned up. Okay, so if you were with me yesterday, we were about half an hour earlier than we are today. I don't necessarily need to up the pace this morning, but with the stream dropping and then dropping my room card as well, we're probably about 10 minutes behind where we need to be. So, yeah, one of those. But this is what this channel's all about, guys. It's very active. And we're back. We're back. We haven't lost our room card. We're back up rock and roll. So let's enjoy the stroll together. Okay, so this is the third of the three beaches. Some of you might be used to me walking our lovely dog or dogs in the mornings. Obviously, the crazy one is in the dog sitters at the minute back in the UK. And we are enjoying this. Now, the reason I come out is so we can enjoy, hopefully, the sun rising. I mean, we've got a while yet. So I reckon it's going to be nearer 8 to quarter past before we start seeing it properly. But these waves are quite big this morning, guys. I don't know if that's coming out. It looks like it on the camera. And you can begin to see the lovely red sky of the sunrise over the hills and far away. Okay. So this path will lead us round to the second beach, which is where our hotel, Beverly Tower, is located. You start to sort of see it all opening up in front of us. We were actually on that beach yesterday, and it was quite pleasant actually. Um, just the wind was a little bit cold. It's a shame. There's some surfers out. Walked out onto that jetty yesterday on the vlog. That'll be coming out towards the end of the week. I'm staggering the vlogs. I'm not sort of panicking getting them out the next day, same day, anything like that. I'm just making sure they look all right, and then we carry on. Today we are going to be going to the market. What that consists of, I've absolutely no idea. It is the beginning of the season here, so whether it will be in full flow, I don't know. We're going to have a look in some shops on the way back as well. It is young James's birthday today, so I think young James, he's growing up quicker every day. 15 years today. I'm very proud we are of him every day. So this is our hotel here on the right hand side. Every room, it looks like, has a sea view. Some better than others. But so we are going to make our way steadily along the beachfront path. Hoping the old clouds don't interrupt our sunrise. It shouldn't do, judging by what we're seeing over there, but you just never know. So as I was saying to you yesterday, not everyone in the hotel is fully inclusive like we are. So you've got lots of bars, restaurants here along the front, and morning, lots of choice for people, and this is the same all the way along this beach and the next one. Obviously, the first one's quite a small one, as you saw, so wasn't an awful lot to really sort of see apart from the hotel that's there. So still got these waves crashing in. And I pointed this out maybe in the vlog yesterday. They all sort of roll into one sometimes when you're doing this stuff. This is sort of points of reference on this particular beach. Um, so if you want to pause that, rewind it when it all comes out, got that. And then around here, you've got the main beach itself, the flags, and everything else, so you know sort of what's going on. Just making sure it was all still live, guys. Again, if you remember what happened just over a week ago, just very quickly, all these restaurants I was telling you about, there's more up here. I couldn't see all those yesterday. They're all up there. There's another one here on the front. No, they only shut here. You can't walk around that spit like we did the first one. So what you have to do is go up and come back down, and I was showing you this steep hill yesterday, and you can see it again today. yeah, I mean, we've got all these restaurants here. So we're going to go this way because there's no point going to the left because you can't get down there. Well, we'll see that proper tour of that on the main blog. So coming up to the 10th of the week, I would guess at the moment. So yeah. It's lovely, wooden crafted. I've got a pirate ship. It's not really a pirate ship, is it a pirate ship? I don't know. Feel free to leave your comments. And what I was saying yesterday was, it is very sort of hilly. There's quite a few steps in places. And that's just sort of showing you the incline up to the boulevard, which is nothing in comparison to what I'm about to show you in a minute. So if you get this sort of hill here, this is what do they call it? An inconvenience? Just where that white van is in front, we start to drop quite quickly. And it's so steep, this hill. They've actually put a handrail. And you might be able to see there's the roof of a building here with the satellite dishes over there. So that's, what's that, 2, maybe 3-story building. And this hill drops down to the bottom of it. So that's how violently it drops downhill. And there's the handrail, as I was saying to you, on the right hand side. Quite incredible. Now I'll show you back up the hill in a minute. Again, one of my shorts was of this yesterday as well. And got quite a bit of pickup because it is quite extraordinary. I mean, I think some cars will struggle to get up there, you know, unless they had a good run. You won't want to be stopping. I mean, look at this. You can't even see the bottom of the wheels of that van because of the slope. So we did walk down there yesterday as well on the vlog. So I'm not going to do that again on the live because you can watch the vlog, see the proper walkthrough tour. As I say, later in the week. When we came along here yesterday, which was later, probably mid-morning, all these restaurants were open, people in them. As I say, well, not all these hotels are all-inclusive and not everyone pays for all-inclusive. For example, in our hotel, I think you've got bed and breakfast, half-board, full-board, and then obviously all-inclusive. There may be other options, but I think that's the only options I've seen. And they must have a devil's own job of keeping an eye on. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you haven't got a band on, then you're not all-inclusive, are you? So I suppose that's what they look for. But yeah, so these restaurants, they're all within walking distance of the hotels, even the ones sort of the furthest away. I think it's pretty manageable for sort of fairly fit people. Obviously, everyone watching is able-bodied, or able to walk distances. Just depends on your abilities, I guess. So this is sort of the main beach and the biggest beach here. Again, just like our beach. Of course, the beach beyond, because all these umbrellas are out now. These have been put up over the last few weeks. Been watching that all happening, and yeah, it's been quite interesting sort of watching it all come together. Ready for the season start. The season has officially started in earnest this week, first week of the Easter holidays. For a lot of places, not just UK, I would say sort of most places, to be fair. Just trying to sort this. Is that better? Yeah, that's a bit better, I think. Or is it? I don't know. That's probably the better one, I think. It's the problem with these. What's it? Gimbals. They've all got their own sort of functions. They all do different things. Well, it's a shame. It is beginning to cloud over quite quickly this morning. And I did say this when we came out, that the weather would be the only thing that would affect us, our ability to see the sun rising. And whilst you can see sort of sunbroken cloud in the distance, sort of directly overhead right now, it is very cloudy. Yesterday morning was a darn sight clearer, if you were with me, so a little bit of a shame, but we'll see. It might improve. It's clouded over quickly, so it might uncloud. Who knows? Just out enjoying the stroll. The live stroll, guys. Dogs having some fun on the beach. In the distance here, and this is one of these signs again. Obviously, this is the main beach sign. And I'll do these live strolls every morning. So we will, I'm sure, catch the sunrise as we can, when permitted. I think those that were watching yesterday will probably agree it was a much better day. And as you can see, it has really clouded over the back here. Not expecting any rain today, according to the weatherman. Who knows? It's an island, isn't it? So it can change very quickly. So what we'll do when we get to the end here in a bit, we'll go onto the boulevard. Walk along, and if you're going to see the sun, that is where we'll see it from. So keep our fingers crossed. I'll put my sunglasses on this as well. No, not on. Just on my head. They are some steep steps over there going up to that hotel. I don't know if you can see those two people doing it, but flipping heck, they are steep. there is a short way back in time on my channel where James, myself, and Julia climbed up the side of essentially what was a viaduct, some steps. And I tell you what, that isn't far off it. In fact, I think what we did probably was steeper than that. But you have to go back way back in time for the short if you're interested in that. It is there. I will not be walking up there. So again, on the main vlog walkthrough yesterday, obviously we had a lot better weather, but also we walked out just here, all these benches are. Got some lovely views, and that is where I actually got soaked by on the sea wall there. So the exercise ring has just closed for the day, so that's a bonus, isn't it? Whatever I do after this, there's all bonus. So when we come to the market later on, we're not coming from this direction, we come from the boulevard. But basically, I'll show you the general direction, because I won't vlog until we sort of get to the market, because I've done this already. Or maybe I'll start vlogging from here. But it's down there, way around the corner, so that's where we'll be heading later on. And this is sort of heading back towards the hotel. Coming out to one of the two bus stops along here. Again, I pointed it out yesterday to you, so not a lot's changed. Other than people staring through you, wondering what are you doing. I've been doing this far too long to be worried about things like that, to be honest with you. Been in far busier places doing this as well. So it's just enjoyable to be out at this time of morning, enjoying it. Not a lot of people around. Again, if you watch the vlog that's coming out from yesterday, this was a darn sight busier than it is now, as you would imagine. I don't know if there's a delay, but I've seen comments coming through. I say comments, one comment. It's from Little Ralphie, a regular. I don't know if I've just completely missed that whilst we've been talking, but I bet I'll be told off later. That's it. This cloud today. When we left the hotel, it was a bit, but it looked all right. Now, unfortunately, still, we can enjoy the nice stroll together. And as I say, we'll do this every morning until we get what we want. Cleaning geezer here, cleaning the pavements. That's good to see, isn't it? I don't think you get that in the UK. You're actually making an effort to clean the past. But I'm not going to get in his way. I'm not going to get run over. I love it when it's quite like this, so you can appreciate places in their different sort of genres. When I do my sort of like strolls at home, we come out at all different times because I think you'll appreciate, again, when you see the vlog tomorrow, it is a quite bustling place, and everywhere is sort of opening up, if it hasn't already, sort of slowly but surely. Come back onto the correct side. Obviously, I am quite warm, but I don't think the temperature's really gone up, to be honest, since we've been out. It's about 13, so I'm in shorts, and I'm perfectly warm, but earlier on when I first came out, I think that's a mistake here. The big mistake was I had a couple of pairs of jeans, so I wouldn't really want to do this with a pair of jeans, to be honest with you. Shorts or trackies, guys, shorts or trackies. Far more comfortable. So we're getting towards the point where we then sort of feed our way back down towards our beach, which I will show you in a moment when we get there. I would walk along the boulevard all the way, but there's these blessed road works still carrying on, and we've sort of been watching the updates because there's been people doing these updates. I assume they are locals, sort of quite frustrated with how it's gone, and I think it's going to be far worse, if I'm honest with you, when they start doing this next stage, because there's far more shops and restaurants along the bit I'm on now, as opposed to where the roadworks are currently going on. And I think it would have a huge effect. I think they'll need to plan that a lot better, or put more infrastructure into getting it done quicker. If it's a lot of businesses are going to be affected by it. To be honest, hopefully people are enjoying this. So every week we're here for the next week. Didn't want to get run over by the road sweeper there. I'm just going to show you, we'll cross this road, minding the road sweeper because he is coming. They're the road workers. There's quite a few of them out there today, actually. So they are on it. Obviously, I'm a bit later this morning. Yesterday there was nobody there, and I was able to show you really well what's going on down there. As I say, I think we've got zero chance of seeing the sun this morning coming up with this car cover that unfortunately has rolled in, I'm afraid to say. But you can still enjoy the beach and the sea. And we can imagine the sun coming up, can't we? So I'm hoping we'll definitely get at least one morning where we see it. We enjoyed the sunset, although we didn't actually record it. I'm hoping tonight, fingers crossed, where we're going to be, we'll be able to have a good view. Fingers crossed, weather permitting. So we're back to, if you like, the wooden ship. What does this plaque say? It's going to be in Spanish, so I'm not going to understand it. Maybe someone can translate it for me. Looks like it was done by the mayor in 2012. Paguera. But again, guys, if we had a clear morning, we would be watching the sun rising over the top of our hotel, and it would be amazing. And I'm trying to paint a picture for you because we ain't going to see it, I'm afraid to say. So we just have to imagine it. More restaurants up there. Haven't walked up there. You can't get once you get to the top. I think you can maybe walk sort of left and right. But that's where sort of in the midst of the roadworks up there. So that'll be where the sunrise will be coming from. You can see we've had a bit of. It is a bit choppy the sea this morning. So I was, when I first started, sort of a bit concerned, and I think I actually said it. I was a bit worried about the weather, sort of rolling in a little bit, looking at this sea state, and I was proved right, I'm afraid. Still pleasant enough to be out walking, though. And I wouldn't put anyone off on having a nice early morning walk because it is lovely. I mean, I think this is well, no, I don't think I know. This is our second time in Mallorca. Obviously, last year we came here on the cruise and we went to Solar Village and did the wooden train, which I can well recommend as well. But that was only on a cruise, so we were here for, well, probably 10 to 12 hours in reality. But we're actually only on the mainland probably 5 hours, 6 hours. So it's quite nice to have been here for longer, and it does sort of whet the appetite that you can do a flight like 2.5 hours, and you get this lovely outlook. Yes, I know it's not as busy as it might be in the summer, I get all that, but this is Easter, so it's very busy. But our hotel's full, so that's all you need to know, and it's manageable. It would just be nice to be able to come and lay on the beach or around the pool and enjoy the sun. We have got positives that there is sort of blue sky in the distance. Whether we're going to get that eventually today, one can only hope. But for now, it's quite cloudy. And yeah, I don't think, as I say, we've got Cats and Hill's chance of seeing the sun. You can just see a glint of it just through there, just the other side of that tree. I don't know if you can actually see that. It's not coming out that well, but it is there. So that is where we will be looking when we do get it. Hopefully one day. So we're getting towards the end of the stream now, guys. Thank you very much for your company this morning. It's been lovely. A bit of a quieter one this morning than it was yesterday, whether that's to do with the stream cutting out to begin with, and then having a bit of a panic that I'd lost my room card and I actually found it again. I dropped it on the path. So yeah, it was a bit chaotic at the start, but now we've completed. We're now going to go back into the hotel, but I'll leave you with the sea view this morning. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we will reconvene tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. We'll reconvene tomorrow.